If you're a designer or developer, you've definitely heard of Apple's introduction of liquid glass, their latest UI UX update, and it's really interesting. And in this video, I just wanted to go over how it might change design trends and certainly web trends. So really interesting. And we've seen this kind of thing over and over. So if I click on like some modern websites here, like off menu here, we're seeing this kind of like blurred background, semi-translucent. And in fact, this is really close to the Apple Glass look anyway. You look at more websites, this is Global, and you can see the menu at the top here and how it basically blurs out as you scroll down on it. There's more like this as well. Let's go on. SCI has some cool ones here. So if I go over to here, again, you can see it here, this beautiful website and how they're using this menu and it blurs. But Apple's one is really 3D. I would have been surprised, but I'm definitely surprised by this. And I guess this is where the kind of glass liquid comes from. And I'm just seeing more and more 3D elements happening throughout web design and the trends going on there. I think what's really interesting is the light refractions that it's doing here. I don't know if I've said that, light refracts, but I thought that was really cool. And I've seen that in a couple of websites as well. So for instance, if I go back to my favorite websites over here, and it's going to be Daylight that I call across, Daylight Computer. This was such a cool website when I went over this. As you scroll down this, you've got this video changing at the back here, but this is what I wanted to draw attention to. This lovely use of like this shadow effect as you scroll down. I think that's really cool. And in conjunction with these kind of 3D elements, I think that there's some real opportunity there along websites. The last one is when I was looking at it and I saw this part of the announcement here. I loved this. And I saw this the other day being used by Timothy Ricks. So this is a Webflow free clonable, only been cloned by 8 people thus far. But Timothy just continuously knocks out some absolute bangers. And look at his latest one here. So this is so cool. Literally free clonable. That is, showcasing this sort of similar thing. So if I drag and hold here, we've got this, completely liquid glass effect. He's literally nailed it. So cool. So it was just really interesting seeing. I have this like feeling that I'm disappointed in a way. I feel like every time now someone uses that kind of nav bar blurred background effect, it's just going to be like, oh, so you're copying Apple. So that little trend, it might be over in that sense. But it's just such a clean and, decluttered visual. Like here, if we look at this, I mean, there's just no color on it at all. And, this is what Apple does is just naturally going to be shown across the industry. So, so interesting to see their latest update. I think we're going to get a lot of this very clean black and white websites going forward. But definitely go and check out Timothy Rick's free clonable for a Webflow project. And also, check out my best design website page in my bio. There's some epic websites there. I'll leave it there.